What's going on, folks? It's your boy Professor Q back at it again. We're gonna do something a little different today, man. We got a young man with us. What's up, Juvey? We got Juvey in the building. It's my youngest son right here. And check this out. I need to understand the young minds, you know what I mean, the young-minded folks, because some of the things that they do confuse me that even when I was at that age, I didn't do or wasn't thinking like that. Not saying that they right or wrong. It just sometimes we just need to, learn some things about, sit down and talk to the younger folks. You know what I mean? Just try to understand the aspects and perspective of how they see and view life and situations. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I got my man's here. We're gonna be chopping it up, just trying to get a better understanding of the younger generation. You know what I mean? All right. First question. This is real. Mm-hmm. Why is it hard for younger people to listen to older people's advice? Y'all real hesitant. You know what I mean?
Because 9 times out of 10, they heard it like 1,000 times before. So they just get tired of it.
You get tired of hearing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2 things about that. What you mean? Like, if somebody tell you to do something, and then you don't do it, and then they come back and tell you again.
Not necessarily that. That's like,
what you mean?
That's just being hard-headed.
Right. But I'm saying you really don't listen. You don't listen to it because you heard it enough. Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can understand that too. Nobody want to hear the same thing over and over. But why is it that hard for you to do?
Well, I can't speak for every team.
No. This is strictly from your perspective.
I just feel as if, try to do things on your own.
Okay.
Like figure it out for yourself.
True.
More than having to hold somebody's hand through the way. So.
For real. That's a mature answer. I can understand that. I can appreciate that too. But think about this from the perspective that we're telling you something. We're giving you information. We're literally trying to help you avoid some of the mistakes. But if you say that you want to find out on your own, most of the time when you do the things that you do, are you usually correct? No. So why you wouldn't be quick to listen and say, because no, I keep failing. I keep messing up. So maybe if I pay attention more, I'll probably... Because this is what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't come to you and say, hey, Juvey, make sure you do your homework. I would not come to you and tell you that continuously if that's what you do. If I come to you and tell you do something and you do it, why would I come back and tell you again? That would be annoying if I keep saying the same thing that you already doing. But if I'm repetitive on telling you something, or if anybody's repetitive on telling you something, your teachers, someone older, you know what I'm saying, any guardian or something, then that means that you obviously is not doing it.
I mean, with this generation, it's like they only really know 2 things. That's like...
Please tell me the 2 things.
Technology, and most of them are homebodies, so
yes,
it's not really a lot you can tell them.
Yes.
But they'll take them on if it don't have to involve with...
those 2 things.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this. With knowing just those 2 things, right? If someone older come to you and tell you what you need to do, would you take heed to that? Or do you already have a game plan? I want to speak about younger people, but you can only give me your perspective of life. Tell me this. Do you have a game plan in your mind on what you want to do with yourself? And if you do, are you willing to listen to somebody to either help you get there, or do you want to figure it all out on your own?
Yes, I do have a game plan. And yeah, if it's helping me getting like closer to what I need earlier the better, then yeah, I'm all ears.
So you want to hurry up? You saying like if the person is helping you get there quicker, that's when you're gonna pay attention to them?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes, because I can go ahead and get a head start on it. But no, because if somebody just give me like a good life lesson that I could take further on, then I listen to that.
Yeah, because sometimes like when we giving you information, especially when it's anybody older, man, it's like giving you knowledge or giving you guidance. Sometimes those things don't come into fruition till later on. Like if I give you a seed, you're not gonna get apples tomorrow or next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like most of the time when we telling you something, it's a long run situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not until, because I promise you this, 100 things that your mom done told you, you're not gonna truly understand it until like you get older, and then you're gonna look back like, oh, that's what she was talking about. It's kind of hard to appreciate it now because you really don't understand, but you have to get into the. So I do understand what you mean by you kind of want to do it on your own, but it's a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like if your mom like tell you to do something, you do it out of respect, even if you don't like it. Check this out. I know you think your mom said, oh, I mean, you look at like my mom had me. I'm the greatest kid alive. You know what I mean? I want love and attention and food and shelter. You just want it all, right? Do you know that she sometimes don't want to do the parenting thing,
Yes.
but she still do it out of responsibility? She got to be responsible. We both got to do things because we are responsible for y'all, period. So sometimes when I'm saying like, hey man, why don't you go in there and clean the kitchen? You, Juvey, you, Mari, Deja. And I mean, it's like we'll tell you to do something, right? And y'all reluctant or you upset and you don't want to do it or you don't do it. The crazy thing is that you all would turn right around, like almost the same day, and ask for something. That's amazing to me. It blows my mind because if I do that, I don't know, I probably did that when I was young too. You know what I mean? But it just, sometimes I feel like when y'all make the excuses that y'all make, it's almost like, okay, look at what you saying, listen to what you saying, and look at us and put that on us. Like, what if Q and Mama don't want to buy us no food? What if? How would that feel? When you get hungry, what would you do? Do you go in the kitchen and find something? Or do you, how do you feed yourself?
I go in the kitchen and I get something to eat.
Ain't that something? It's funny, you hungry, and you don't get up and go to the grocery store. You don't say, I'm hungry, let me go to the grocery store and buy some food. You don't do that, right? And how old are you?
15.
15. You sound like you almost grown, right? 15. Check it out. You hungry. You say, I said, how do you feed yourself? You say, I get up and I go to the kitchen.
Yep.
That means that somebody provided the food to put into the kitchen for when you get hungry, you can just go to the kitchen and get it, right? Do that ever cross your mind? Like, man, somebody provided the food for me.
Yeah.
That do? That cross your mind?
Yeah, because you always got to think about when you leave a house. Because you can go and leave a house. Like,
Yeah.
Then you got to think about, for example, when I was trying to make nachos, I didn't know it was going to come out to $30-some.
No, you had no idea.
Yeah.
You literally thought it was like, I think, how much you having? Like 5?
I had like $17.
17.
Yes. That covered like not even half.
That was about, it's about half. That was about half.
And once you like get out there, the things you have at home, like the cereal type of stuff, you be stuck with like the basics, like some Cheerios and some noodles.
Absolutely.
Like you can't have variety like you have here. So I mean, you just have to.
So when you saw that food in there, when you saying that I got all this stuff,
yeah.
So
bask in the moment.
And that for real, I'm just saying, like the crazy thing about it is that when it's like when I was young, I didn't pay attention to all the privileges I had. I literally had to be put on the street, not put on the street, but put out the house or get out the house to be able to appreciate what I have. So when I present that to y'all, it's almost like saying, listen, I don't know how to embed this, or I don't know how to teach you this, but I'm gonna tell you the best way I know how. Like, you got to enjoy this. Before you know it, it's gonna be over. You 15. How many more years you got in high school?
4, 3, 3. I was including
Wow.
this year.
No, don't include this
Yeah,
year.
so
Because
3.
this year is done.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, so 3 more. 3 years ago, where was you at?
3 years ago, well, starting middle school, actually.
Where? Where was you at?
Oh, Liberty,
So what grade was you in?
6.
So you were now almost towards the end
Yeah.
of your freshman year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years ago, does that seem like that was a long, long time ago?
Mm-mm.
Think about the next 3 years from now.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm saying, like, wouldn't you want to have like a 3-year head start? But okay, you particularly, I would say, no, you basically mentally you good because you already talking about working, you already talking about saving, you already got your game plan for as architect. You even have a plan B, which I don't like that you having a plan B, but at least you got one. Only reason why I'm
The
saying that,
only reason I even made a plan B is because technology is booming. So by the time I get out of high school, you know, the type of architecture that I'm trying to like endorse myself in may be able to be taken over by like computers within the next 5 years. So me working there and then all of a sudden being jobless, like I don't like that. Like I
True.
just want to know that I can be financially stable in the long run.
if you go into this field that you're talking about, you wouldn't never got to worry about money. When I say never, never. It's just like this. Like you saying, let's put cars in an example. There's a lot of cars out there. Somebody, let's say Henry Ford came up with the Ford, whatever. But are there different kind of cars out there?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of different kind of cars out there. So if somebody would have been, if somebody was like, yo, man, I want to come up with me a car, but it's so many people already buying this type of car and that type of car. I don't know if I should come out with. You got Ford, you got Toyota, you got Ram, you got Infinity, you got all kind of cars, and people are profiting off of that. The field you talking about going into, if robots or whatever you say, it's still another field with that understanding, that knowledge, and that. Believe me, bro, I promise you never got to worry about that because blueprint is like it's the foundation of everything. Even if you try to create a computer, you need a blueprint. So what you dealing with is with the foundation of basically of everything. If you wanted to build a chair, you got to come up with a blueprint. You do. You have to draw it up first.
I mean, they could make like computers that can draw. Cause you got like 3D printers and stuff. Like you can manipulate that to make a chair like on the spot.
Then knowing that, check this out. Knowing the fact that computers can put it together, you gonna have to put that in the computer for it, so you will have that knowledge. You never have to worry about. I promise you will never have to worry about no gig. That's just different. We jumped on a different subject, but from you having that mentality of, you know what I'm saying, of that you have, you really have a 3-year start before you get out there on your own, and you have to take advantage of this moment and be like, listen, let me put up for when I'm ready to move out on my own, cause I ain't starting at zero. Cause think, hey, what your did Rail have money saved up before he left?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Did Juvey? I mean, did Maury have money saved up?
No.
This is the reason why that I went to them when they was younger. Cause I'm saying, look, you have this many years left. You have that many years left. Start early. Don't wait till the last minute. You know how your mom is about waiting till the last minute. But that's what I'm saying. From you having a 3-year start, you can start right now. You can just save $10, $20, $30, a little bit. 3 years from now, you will go out there and you will be ready to, you have like this much money. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why that we do. Because I know where I failed at. So except just letting you go ahead and do the exact same thing, that's the reason why we present you with certain things that we tell you.
That's the thing. For like me, it's like kids, I want to say kids, but some people, they'd want to live a life that you live, or supposedly want to recreate that, even though it's not like necessarily reasonable. Like, why would you want to put yourself out there, expose yourself to danger when, like, you got everything right here?
Yeah.
So I just I never understood.
Like, why would they want to put themselves in that situation?
Yeah.
But sometimes, just like what you saying that you like to learn on your own. Sometimes they can't get it, like uh, like a little your niece, and you be like, don't jump off of that. You gonna hurt yourself. You know that, but she doesn't know that. She literally gonna have to jump off and hurt herself for her to know. And some people learn differently like that. Some people will pay attention to what somebody tell them, and some people, like Maury for another. It's like he gotta bump his head for him to know. Oh, that's what it would take, and that's just how some people learn. You know what I mean? So look, I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing because I ain't trying to put you to sleep, man. But look,
Nah.
look. I advise everybody older, wiser that's listening to this video to take it upon yourself and talk to someone that's younger and just see where they at mentally and in all kind of aspects, emotionally, financially, just whatever, and just have a conversation and then instill in them or give them the best knowledge that you can possibly give them to help them out. Because it's a lot. It's I'm gonna say from what I've been around, it's lacking a lot. You know what I mean? We may be upset or misunderstanding younger folks, but at the same time, if we're not doing our work on talking to them or getting information from them, then there's going to be a gap and there's going to be a broader misunderstanding between each other. So, we all got to do our job. So, listen, I just want to throw my youngest boy on here just to see, just to get a little bit of perspective. Of course, we're going to do more as we move forward. So, I want to shout out to everybody. What's up, Mom? J, BA, Fab, Rakem. What's up, Love? What's up, baby? Queen, definitely got to shout out.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, he hating right now, but you know what I mean. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean. What's up, Big Quan? What's up, Esau? You know what I mean. Everybody, man. What's up, Pops? Sorry, and just want to say what's up to everybody, man, and do y'all job, do that work, man, and so we can kind of shorten the gap between, younger and older. All right, make yourself better, make the world better. All right, peace.